Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to SupaNintenbro Plays Monster Train. And this is our primary series on the channel. This is the first series that I started. If you've been hanging out with us, we're just going to jump right in and play. Hopefully we'll get past, I think it's the 7th floor that we keep dying on, so hopefully we'll get past that one this time. And see what we can do. So let's just go ahead and jump in. This video is probably going to be a little late. I'm having a little bit of YouTube or recording problems. Maybe if I can jump in there. And so it had to re-record this one, and depending on how long it takes for it to upload, we may be a little bit off. But typically you're going to see this series at 10 a.m. every day. We got a little bit of heat here on the music, so let's go ahead and pump that down. We have been playing as the Hellhorn as our main class, so let's switch it over. Let's do the Awoken. And, oh, it looks like the Hellhorn is automatically going to switch over to our allied class. Let's try this and see what happens here. And we'll depart. Now, if you've never seen Monster Train, it is a card deck-based roguelite, and I highly recommend it. So this boss, we still have never seen the final boss, but it's really, really fun. What we're going to do, we're going to upgrade our deck, get an artifact here at the beginning by getting a champion. Let's see. Like I said, we've never played with this guy. So we've got a ton of health and spikes 10. So that's interesting. And then rejuvenate, deal 10 damage to front enemy unit, and triggers when healed. So that would be interesting for us to use if we heal him. But unfortunately, he's just kind of sit there. So why don't we do spikes? It's going to give us something to kind of buffer a little bit of attack, and then we'll gain an artifact here. Let's see, when you play your third card of the turn, draw 3, and gave 5 energy on the first turn of the battle. This one we had the last time, and I do think that we need to pick that one up. And so we're just going to go ahead and jump here into some battle. And let's see, we can -1 fire per turn, and we get a random artifact. So let's go ahead and jump in, and let's try this. Usually the first fight isn't too bad. And we usually have plenty of time. So we got that pyre dampener going on. One thing I'd like to point out about this series is the music. The music is incredible. So we get that 10 spike there, and let's go ahead and pop a train steward back behind, and then we'll just go ahead and hit him for a whole bunch and heal for no reason, and we'll jump on. So usually this first encounter is pretty simple. As you can see, after they attack, they're going to move up the train and do a little bit more damage. They're not damage to us. They're going to go up the train and kind of go up towards our pyre here at the top. And if they do damage to the pyre, it will in fact hurt us. So let's get rid of this cherub so we'll get a little bit of health there. And then we don't have any power to do anything or any ember to do anything. And so we hit him, got rid of that one, and we're going here. Let's see. Do these spikes deteriorate? That is a question I should know, and it doesn't look like they do. So really, if we can get something to buff the spikes here, that would be incredible. And this is definitely a good frontline enemy here. Let's see. He's got 5, so he is going to die. But let's go ahead and pop another train steward up here. We'll heal our main guy and go ahead and end the turn. So once this guy dies, we should have the final boss come in, and he's got Relentless. Again, if you've never seen the series, that means he's just going to combat us over and over and over and over again until one of us dies. So we'll just use all our ember there, and luckily we are going to kill him. So those spikes actually, having somebody that does spike damage is actually pretty good. So we got a root split mask. We'll see what that is here in just a second. Applied root to an enemy unit whenever they enter the floor below the pyre room. So that's interesting. That will keep them in that room. That probably doesn't work on any bosses though. So either on the 3rd or 6th or the final boss. And then let's see, we can add for consume, add regen 5, which means it will get rid of it, deal 2 damage and move the unit to the front, or restore 10 health and draw 1 card. Let's go ahead and let's get the regen here. And then we've got our allied class. Vent 2x damage to enemy units, apply 5 rage, which is going to give them +2 attack per stack, and then apply 3 rage and 5 armor. So that would actually be interesting for that main guy. This, unfortunately, is a little expensive for us. So why don't we just go ahead and take the coin? We'll just take the coin and we'll jump on down. I do have a little bit of phlegm in my throat, so I'm sorry about that. And this over here is going to be where we upgrade our magic and some money. So let's go on this other side and upgrade our guys and get a new unit. And let's see, or upgrade the unit to cost -1 ember. Give them quick so they attack first, or more health. Let's do more health. And I forgot, you know what, we don't have anybody new, so let's leave real quick. Let's pick up a new unit. So let's see. We've got, this adds Sting to our deck, but it is going to be a big health pool here. And then summon, increase max health by 30, and then gain 1 spike each time that it's healed. This actually would be interesting. That would make our heals actually worth some. So why don't we grab him? Now let's go upgrade. And we can give him more health. Make him a beefy dude. And why don't we make him free to use? So that actually makes it even better for us. And then we don't really want to, well, do we want to be a thin deck daddy? That is the question. Why don't we wait? We'll probably get a chance on the next floor to actually do that. So I appreciate the, let's see, enemy enter with 2 spikes. That's going to give us 50 coins. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's try it. Let's try it and see what happens. We do have some beefy guys. So I do appreciate all the support on the series, all the likes, the comments. It's been really exciting, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Unfortunately, like I said, this one is going to be a little behind on the schedule, but you know, there are worse things in life than that. So let's go ahead. We're going to rejuvenate him because he is going to get some spikes there, and that is actually going to help us. And then we're going to want to hit this Batgirl here because she's the one that actually buffs all these enemies. And let's go ahead and end the turn. So you see, once they attack, they're going to get hurt. But this front one here took a lot of damage. And why don't we just add... Let's add a regen to him, because that should buff him every time that it heals him at the end of each turn. We'll pop this Stewart down here. And let's do a heal to her. Well, we're just going to use all these. So boom, get rid of that one. Oh, and we ran out of ember. So that was my bad for sure. And while this resolves, let's just take a sip of water. Usually these first floors are real easy. Just a reminder, this is the demo version, so it probably the way that everything works is probably going to change actually in the first in the retail version of the game. So you know, keep that in mind. This isn't, you know, everything's not worked out. This is going to be a demo beta, so you know, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy what we have here, but know that there's probably changes that we're going to have to deal with once the full game comes out. And I know your question is, well, when does the full game come out? I don't know. And that is the 21st of May. 2020, of course. If you're watching this as it debuts, if you're watching it like 6 years later, and you're like, why did this guy make content? Well, I made content because I wanted to entertain you. So we did actually beat that. That one actually wasn't that bad. So let's see, we can get another rejuvenate, or another consume to gain regen, which was free, and that actually has been really good for us. It would let us get rid of some of those heals and help make that one guy real strong. So you know what, why don't we do that actually? And then here is our allied party. Let's see, consume and apply 3 rage. So that's not horrible, and it is free, but it is going to get rid of it. We can apply 4 armor for 1, again, not horrible. And then when we summon, we gain 5 energy. So not horrible, not great, but not horrible. So why don't, you know what, I haven't tried any of the imps, so let's try an imp. Let's try an imp. I'm sure people are screaming at me at this point saying, just use the imp, dummy. So we can get health and duplicate a card, except the champion, and then we get whatever's in here, or we can upgrade magic and get a new unit. I do think we want to upgrade magic and get a new unit, so let's jump in there. Let's see, add 4 magic power, upgrade a magic spell by 4 magic power, or gain double stack. So that's where it's gonna do, I believe, twice. Yeah. So let's see, what can we upgrade here? So these are not eligible. That's unfortunate. But we could make one of these like super strong. You know what? Why don't we do that, actually? We've never really played around with those, and 10 damage is nothing to shake a hoof at. And let's go ahead. Let's get rid of just a regular heal. We're gonna thin the deck a little bit. Get rid of another restore because we do have those special ones. And let's go ahead. We'll get a new allied unit here. So at the end of each turn, he's going to gain 5 armor. He is only 1 energy, and this guy's got real little health. But he is super strong. But our guys are so strong right now, and they've got those spikes that I do think having a unit that's a little bit stronger would be helpful. Okay, so this is going to be like an event, and let's see what happens here. I don't think we've done this one. Okay, this is a penance yard. Come into view, a truly terrible sight. Dead Hellborn from across the 9 rings of hell are strung up for atonement for just existing. At the base of these awful contraptions are some familiar blights, but peeking through you can see something of value underneath the rubble. Which pile do you inspect further? Let's see. So we can gain Ember Stasis, which playing a blight card deals 50 damage to the front enemy unit. And let's see, Purge, so once we use it, it's gone. And we can get this one, which when summoned, friendly units get +1 attack for every blight card in your deck. Okay. We haven't had to deal with blight cards yet, I don't believe. And when you play your first blight card for each turn, you restore 3 pyre health. Honestly, I guess this would probably be the one to go with. We don't have a whole lot of blight cards. But you know what, let's try it. Let's see what happens. We haven't tried this yet. Worst thing is we get a new artifact and that we've never seen. And we're going to go ahead and jump into some combat here. And this is the first boss. So, like I said, after every 3 floors, we get a boss. This is going to explode. Ooh, they explode twice. I don't think that we've seen that buff before. So that's exciting. And let's see, what are we going to do here? So we've got the sentient. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We'll pop her or him right there. We'll pop it right there. And then let's throw this Horned Warrior behind. And we've got, well, we can play everything. I don't know why I'm sitting here holding my hands. And let's get rid of the explosive. That's going to stop this one from dying. And that's not going to do anything, but we'll use it anyway since we've got the extra damage. Unfortunately, I wish we had something to keep our extra Ember, because that would be super helpful with having this. So we do have this bomb up here, but it's not going to hurt anybody since nothing's in that lane. And let's see, we have this Blight. If we use that, we're going to do 50 damage, but we don't necessarily want to do that. But if we bring him out, we gain 5 energy, so then we do definitely want to do that. And let's see, let's just go ahead and we will get rid of that guy. So that's still going to kill us, but let's heal past maybe. There we go. And we've got this big Mamma Jamma here. And we will, unfortunately we don't want to throw it right there. Well, let's just go ahead and do it anyway. He's got a ton of health, and that's gonna definitely get hurt by that bomb. That's okay. All right, well, in turn, like I said, if we had some health, that imp, I forgot about him. That would make him a little bit stronger for us for sure. Okay, so another wave here. We got another bomb we would definitely want to get rid of. Why don't we drop this regen on here, because that's going to make him stronger in the long run. And we can let's just pop a regular trained steward back here behind him. Let's see, we've got a 10 damage torch. Let's just do that here to the main guy. And what is he doing? Recover. Oh my gosh. Recover. Restore 5 health to friendly units after combat. So that's not really going to be an issue. This is definitely going to hurt us though. So let's get rid of him, and he'll just he'll probably hang out. Yeah, he's not going to die, so he'll just hang out. But that actually worked to give him a little bit more spikes. We do probably need to buff the imp a little bit. And we got another turn here. And we've got another bomb. So that root is going to stop him from going to the next floor. But that bomb won't move past that floor. Let's see, we do have the 30. Let's go ahead and pop the regen here. Well, unfortunately, I think that this front guy is going to die because I didn't do enough to stop it. Yep, that's what it looks like. Unfortunately, that's okay. And then these guys are going to take a little bit of damage. Alright, let's just go ahead and... Mistakes were made, but that's okay. We can learn from them. Unfortunately, that's going to get rid of everybody on our bottom floor. So we're going to definitely need to try and get something to help us on that. Why don't we get rid of... we can get rid of the bomb, because that's definitely going to hurt us a lot. This isn't going to kill them. So let's get rid of this healer for sure. Oh, and I used the 10. We should have used the 10 on this big guy down here. So let's just go ahead. We'll just ice one of these guys up here. And we'll move on from there. This guy at the top, at least he's going to have a ton of spikes. Unfortunately, this isn't going as well as what we'd like it to do. So, I mean, arguably, we could put the train steward down here, but he's going to die in one hit. So we could hit him there. He is going to be killed. Like, our train steward's going to be killed. And then he'll move up. So, you know what? Let's just use this, do 50 damage. And now he's going to go ahead and get rid of this floor. Oh, he didn't kill that guy. I misspoke. Now he's going to kill him for sure. This guy is going to be stuck here. So why don't we do 10 damage to him. That's going to ice him. And then we'll just pop it off on him a few hits. Let's see. The Woken class, it definitely plays a little bit harder. The Hellhorns are definitely stronger, all their units are. And having these train stewards, unfortunately, it's kind of a stinky pick for us. And I really wish we were getting more health. But it does look like we're going to prevail. Do a little bit more damage here and hit him with some torches. And he should die. There we go. Awesome. So if we had a way to maybe buff that big guy there, that would be great. And we're going to go ahead and collect our rewards here. We got 100 coins. Sorry about that little drink there. We got 100 coins. We're going to get a new artifact that's going to buff our pyre. So I always go for this this energy on the first turn, even though the capacity is good. The draw we're just not really using, but that would be good for our first turn since we're getting a ridiculous amount of energy. But let's go ahead. We're just get the energy for every turn. Okay, so this is where it's going to get interesting. We can consume and apply 20 armor to an enemy or to an ally. So that's good. Channel Song is going to buff up somebody. We've gotten this before. And then Impressive. If we sacrifice an imp, we'll deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. So that actually is really interesting. But let's grab Channel Song. And then we get another allied card. So let's see, Armor 10, Strike, push the attacking enemy back. Then we've got the Sweep card, so this is going to hit both enemies. And we've got another one of these guys. You know, we don't really have real strong units. So why don't we... My gut tells me to get this, but let's do the Husk Hermit. Let's go against my gut, because, you know, so far maybe the gut isn't being the best steward for us. So we can go on this side, we can duplicate any card except a champion, get a new Awoken card, or go this way and remove 2 cards. Let's duplicate. And we'll get some coinage. Let's see what we get here. So let's see, he increases his max by 50, or we get the Animus of Will, which is going to attack 15 and have quick, so it will go first. So let's get the Animus and try that one out, and let's duplicate. And actually, maybe having 2 imps would be pretty cool because we could use everything. But why don't we get a second Channel Song? I do think that card's really good. And let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. Get the next floor here. And let's see, non-enemy bosses are going to get multi-strike, but we will get a random artifact. So this is where it gets tricky because we could do that and actually get past this portion. But let's just go ahead, or we could do that and probably survive. But let's not risk it. Let's just do a normal battle here. Okay, so we did get this one. We'll pop that. And let's see, we got the husk, we got a torch. good thing that that one's not going to take a whole lot of damage here. Let's see. What do we think? What do we think? Why don't we pop the... Well, you know what? The husk is really kind of weak for us. Unfortunately, I don't really know what the best course of action here would be. So let's get... Why don't we pop... You know what? Let's just wait. This is what we're going to do. Let's ding this guy, get rid of him, and we're just going to take a turn and let it file through. Unfortunately, no damage was done to him, and if I had read his card, I think he gets to skip the first floor. So, you know. Unfortunately. We do have this Big Daddy here. That would actually be... We could kind of buff him and get a bunch of spikes here. It looks like he's only going to take 10 damage, though. So why don't we pop the spike guy up here. We can hit this cherub so we get some coins. And then he's got the rejuvenate. So we want to gain spikes on him by just healing. So let's do that. Heal it up. And I'm going to wait on the train steward. We want to get Channel Song, because Channel Song is going to help buff our guys. Now, unfortunately, we are going to get some guys coming on up. Okay, so we've got Channel Song. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it and see what we get. We got a train steward, of course. That's unfortunate, but there are worse guys. And let's put the Animus back here behind this. And then we do have this little dude. Why don't we pop him up here? And we'll get a bunch of energy so that we can make this worth it. Pop you there. Hit you with a little torch. And I do think we should restore you and give you a little bit more spike damage. See, if we had an artifact that would regain our Ember, I think we could do quite a bit of damage. But the Awoken, I'm definitely playing this a little bit different. We are going to be rooted, so we'd like to stop this top guy from making it. Let's see, we have Channel Song again. Let's try that. Okay, so that's going to be well worth getting. And we'll pop him in the back. So we've got this guy. He's going to be stuck around for a while. And let's see. We can get rid of this back guy for sure. How much health do we have? We've got 10. So yeah, if we get rid of this back guy here, that's going to save us. We'll pop a regen on you. And let's pop a regen on you to make you have quite a few more spikes. And let's see. Let's go ahead and just ding you up here, because we definitely want to get rid of you. So we did quite a bit of damage. And the Animus is going to attack first, which is awesome. That does great for us. Let's see, how much does that regen actually heal? Let's see. Can we find out? So it's going to restore 4 health. So when it's a stack of 5 and then decreases every turn. Okay, cool. And let's see, we have a brief reprieve here. So this guy unfortunately didn't get played, but that's okay. And he's got a restore on him. We're definitely going to kill him for sure. So why don't let's buff this back guy. And I guess just use Channel Song so that way we can buff our units. And we'll go ahead and go. I'm sure that there, at some point, is an artifact that lets you have like a certain card the first turn, which would actually be really awesome for us. Because then that way we could get some of these real strong cards and be able to hurt. So we do have the main boss right here. What do these guys do? Add a self-mutilation card to the top of your deck. Well, we do not want that, and that's gonna hurt our fire. Okay, so we got this one for sure taking damage. This train steward's gonna die, but that's okay. We have a few guys left in our repertoire. I kind of wish that this guy would die, but that's all right. And let's see, he's gonna do 10. So what I'm thinking here is let's torch one of these guys and get rid of him. We'll torch the second one and get rid of him. That just helps us in the long run. And healing him isn't really going to do a whole lot. So let's heal this one and give him more spikes. So that's going to resolve there. We've got more spikes on him. They're going to attack. The good thing is the Animus is going to do damage way before he does, so it's actually good for us to do a little bit more. We kind of dinged him down there. So we do have 2 available units. So let's use Channel Song. We got a Trained Steward that's buffed again. And let's see. I suppose putting that there would probably be a good thing to do. We will heal. And let's just hit him for a little bit. Unfortunately, those torch cards unupgraded are not the greatest. I do think that... Oh, this guy... That was a good call, that rejuvenate. It's actually giving him more spikes every turn. Okay, so I do think this guy is probably going to make it up to our pyre. Unless we have some, real big... Well, no, I guess not. If you look here, looks like he is going to die. So why don't we heal him up, ding him with 10 damage. We'll just empty these torches onto him. So it looks like he's not even going to... Ooh, he's not going to make it far at all. So good. That was a close one. It's a good thing we didn't do the extra challenge. We'll get the 50 coins there. And then we get to choose our class cards. So consume and add 3 sting cards to your spells to your hand. I assume that those sting spells are going to stay in, that would be good, because those are a little bit stronger than those torch cards. Consume and apply 2 regen and 2 spikes. Add 2 copies of this card to your discard pile. Ooh, that's interesting. So why don't we try this? Let's try this and see what happens. And then, let's see, this is going to do damage equal to your armor. We don't have a whole lot. Deal 100 damage. We don't want that. Consume and double enemy units' armor. We really don't have a whole lot of armor coming through, so let's just grab some coins. And we'll move on down. Alright, what are we going to do this time? We can get an artifact. We can't upgrade our champion this time, which is awesome. We can get an artifact, grab some coins, and upgrade some units. Or we can get rid of some cards, upgrade some magic. Ooh, so upgrading the magic would be good. We might be able to upgrade Channel Song and make it better. But really, none of our guys can attack, so I think that doing this way might be the best course of action. Let's kind of see what's going on here. Actually, let's leave for a second. Let's grab the coins, grab the artifact. So friendly units enter with 5 armor, of course. After I said we don't have any armor. And then +3 magic power. Ooh, so this is interesting. This is where it gets interesting. Let's go ahead and get the +3 magic power, because that is going to make Channel Song better. Which is really our main spell. And let's see, we can make an enemy unit cost -1 Ember, +15 health, or let's see, upgrade a unit to Endless, returns to the top of your draw pile when the unit dies. Ooh, so that is interesting. Because then if we leave a spot, if we can make it past and leave a spot, I don't know. We definitely want to, let's upgrade the Animus for sure. Let's see, can we make something cheaper? Really, there's nothing that we would want cheaper. I guess we could make something free, but we're not really hurting on energy by any means. But maybe our torches will be slightly better, so I mean, wouldn't be horrible. Let's see. You know what? No, I don't think that's worth it. And the Internal Stone is interesting, but I don't know that we're going to use it. So why don't we let's just purge a card here. It's going to restore 6 health now. Woo. Woo. And yeah, if we had made this cheaper, that would have been better. What do we want to purge? You know what? I lied. Let's not purge. We could get rid of those torches, but now that they've got a little bit of oomph behind them, we can save the coins and do a little bit more. So let's see, 20 spikes, and then let's see, 10 spikes at the start, and then rejuvenate and draw 1. Or revenge, I'm sorry. So when it takes damage, we get a draw. That actually would let us cycle through the deck a little bit quicker. But the 20 spikes would also be good. So, where do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? You know what? Let's apply the 20 spike. Let's do that. Even though the draw would be interesting. And I think that probably we could build something strong on there. But I feel safe with this. So let's see. We can do the dampener again, and then we will get an artifact. Let's try that. Let's try that. That wasn't too bad the first time. And we've got so many things to get us some extra energy. And now we're only at a base of 3. So it's not horrible. So these guys... Give +2 attack to all friendly units on death. So we definitely want to get rid of all of them for sure. And actually, I think if we put out this husk, that's going to be good for us. Let's pop him there. Put you there. And you know what? I actually think that may be all we're going to do. I don't really necessarily want to put these train stewards out there. But these guys are heck strong. But they're killing each other too. Ooh, so we kind of want this Animus out there. Why don't we... Let's do that. Let's pop you there. Pop the Animus behind you. There we go. And... this one's going to kill him for sure. So that's unfortunate. We'll just go ahead and pop here. Let's make the second floor safer because I don't think these guys are going to really make it. And we might as well let's just get rid of one of these, even though it's going to buff all of them. And go from there. So we did get some coins from there. So maybe we were a little too overzealous, making these guys definitely a force to be reckoned with. So we do have the main guy. Let's see. Why don't... So this guy is gonna not... no, it looks like he will die. Why don't we use Channel Song? See what we got here. And we've got a stronger train steward. We'll pop you in the front. And... let's see, we can do 5 damage. We can pop you out there. Why don't we just do 5 damage? And let's just hit... oh, I don't even know. Let's hit the front guy, because these guys are all going to die from the sweep attack. And then it's not really going to buff. So yeah, that was definitely, that was a better idea. It made him ridiculously strong, but that's okay. So that top floor is going to be rooted. Hopefully we can get something. We got Channel Song again, so that's good. That's good. Let's pop Channel Song. And of course we got just a train steward again. There are definitely worse things that we could get. And... oh gosh, we could pop him. I think he's gonna definitely make it up, but he'll be rooted, so he's gonna stick around. And let's just go from there. I don't really want to use the imp yet because we don't really have anything we want to buy with it. Making those guys real strong. Hecka strong. Hecka strong. So let's see, we can consume and apply 2 regen and 2 spikes. So that would be really good for this guy. And then it adds a copy. So see here, this is where we would kind of like to have that imp. But no, we're going to get another train steward. That's okay. Let's put him in front, because that will get rid of him. It will kill him. And let's see, 10 damage, 10 damage. So let's just, if we hit him, we can kill him. So that's good. That will do a little bit more damage, and he'll actually gain health this turn. Let's try that. Okay, so I think he's going to move on, but he will die on this turn. And now we have the final wave. We have that boss coming out. We've got the imp. Let's see, what else do we have here? He doesn't have a whole lot of health, but that's going to kill both of these guys. So let's see. Oh, you can't. I've been playing this game all this time and did not know I could put another... Would you look at that? So you can fill that up as long as those... okay. Wow. Would you look at that? I cannot believe that. We could have been playing completely different all this time. That's all right. That's why we do these things, so we can learn. And we'll just throw you out there, I suppose. And I mean, these guys are gonna hurt us no matter what. And let's heal you, give you a few more spikes, and we'll move on from there. While this is playing out, we're gonna wet our whistle. This boss is definitely gonna take us to town, that's for sure. I think we only hit him for like 5, maybe. And we do have another channel song, which unless we get a 1 energy guy, we're not going to really be able to do anything with. But let's restore. That's going to just give us more spikes, so that's good for us. And let's hit him for 2 and move on from there. So this next floor isn't necessarily our strongest. I guess I could have used Channel Song, and I guess I should probably try and use it every turn. So I do think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to make it out past here. He's immune to the rooted. And let's see, we can consume and add 2 regen and spikes. It's not going to do a whole lot for us. But honestly, it's going to do more than Channel Song, so let's go ahead and we'll just pop it on there. Give some spikes. And then we'll just torch him for a little bit. But that's really all we can do. So let's see. Hopefully we'll make it past this. I think I got a little overzealous, though. I don't think we're going to... Oh, nope. Nope. So I played that poorly, but that's all right. So let's see. We did only make it to the 5th floor. We didn't make it to the 6th. We didn't even get a level up. I don't really think that the dampener is what hurt us there, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a hard one to take in. That was a hard one. All right, guys, let's look over here at our run. So yeah, I don't know. I still feel that we could have done a little bit better. Maybe getting rid of some of these weaker cards. That's all right. That's all right. You see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, this is Monster Train. It is available on Steam on the 21st of May. Right now, you can pick up this demo version. It's a pre-beta release, and I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. If you can see, it's complex. If you like roguelikes, if you like deck builders, then I do recommend picking it up. It's been a blast. And so, thank you so much for hanging out as well. This video has only been about 36 minutes, so if you've stuck around for the whole video, then I appreciate your support. You must have liked something about it. So if you can hit that like button, if you want to subscribe to the channel and then you ring the bell, you'll be notified anytime we get videos. Typically, Monster Train's going to come out every day at 10 a.m. Today, like I said, this one's going to be a little off when we post it, just because of some computer and YouTube problems. But typically, we're going to see that right there at 10 a.m. And then we do have a series on the channel that's going to be Golf with Your Friends, where we compete in what I like to call the PPGA, or that Putt Putt Golfers Association, and that's gonna air every day at 2. So check those out as well. See if you like them. Leave a comment below and let me know what you liked about the video. Let me know what you didn't like. Give me advice, because I definitely need some. I need some help. Need to know what the best course of action is, and we're going to keep playing this. We're going to keep going on the train and see how far we can go. So again, I appreciate everyone's support. Thank you for watching. Thanks for taking some time out of your day, and we'll see you next time. And like always, have a super day. Bye.